My apartment is a mess. There's no room for happiness. Been alone too many nights. You came by the other day, dropped off a key but wouldn't stay. We couldn't even start a fight. I know it's only been a week, but I can't eat, I'm losing sleep, I'm missing you.
I just went for over a mile walk in 92-degree Florida heat with a 72% humidity. And I have no signs of labor whatsoever. So I just want to go on the record and say, screw everything that everyone says about ways to naturally induce labor. It's all lies. Nothing works. Ugh. All right. So I admit that I may have been suffering from a bit of heat stroke. Earlier when I came on and was ranting about nothing working. However, that was how I felt in the moment. And I do actually think that there are some natural induction methods that do work quite well. If your body is already in a mostly ready state, I do think there are some natural induction methods that can kickstart the process. So keep that in mind if you watch this back. But I'll talk about that later. So I'm 40 weeks and 4 days today. Sorry, the light is changing because I just stepped into the bathroom so I can show you guys the belly. Miss Adelai seems really cozy in there. Oh, really cozy. I don't have any stretch marks on my stomach. I actually have gotten a few on my bum, which I thought was very unfair of my body. I mean, I could have told my butt that it was larger. You know, I didn't need any physical evidence. But overall, I'm happy. I don't know how much more the stomach is going to take, though. I think it's about stretched to its max. So, Adelai, boo-boo, you better head out soon, girlfriend. So, I have lots of straightening up that I want to do today. I would really like to make it to Fernandina to see my family. It's about, 12:30 now. And I know they were planning on leaving around this time. And so later on, I'd really like to go to see them, but I'm actually having lots of contractions. The hard part about this particular portion of pregnancy is, so a lot of people say the waiting process, is just torture. And I don't think of it as torture. I am an advocate of my baby getting here when she's ready and not a second before. But I think the really hard part is that anything that is scheduled at this time is tentative, right? So I would really like to go to Fernandina, which is an hour away, to see my family, because they're going to be there. And they have my child. Because I thought I was in labor a few days ago, or a couple days ago, and thought I was going to be in labor, it really seemed like things were heading in that direction. So I asked them to take Tenny, which they did, and then I didn't end up having a baby, which is hard because I would rather be spending time with my toddler. And then today, I am planning to go to Fernandina later on to see my family, but I'm also having contractions that could progress, and I could go into labor later, and I just don't know. You know, Tinny and I also had a play date the other day that I canceled because I was having lots of consistent rhythmic contractions and then nothing happened. And just like tomorrow, like I need to get my roots done again. So I have a hair appointment scheduled for tomorrow. And I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know if I will go into labor before then, or God forbid in the chair. It's just that's the hard part about this phase of pregnancy. It's not necessarily that it's torture to wait or to not know when the baby's going to come. It's just that you really can't schedule anything. Everything that you schedule is tentative, and you kind of wonder in the back of your mind whether or not it's going to happen. I have some things on the list to do today while my family has Tinny and before I go see them. So I went to get some more hangers. I don't prefer these. We were just totally out of hangers, and I happened to be in Dollar Tree, so I got those because I have a lot of maternity clothes, obviously, right now, and so I've run out of hangers for my other clothes. I need to put these towels away. This is a bag of things that I got out of the car. So I'm going to put that stuff away. I really want to go through these toy bins and get those out of the way as well. I also want to vacuum. These are things I've been wanting to do for a while now, so we're just going to see if they get done. I really want that couch cleaned off because I hate clutter, and that basket's been there for a few days. So anyway, but I'm feeling super crampy, you guys. I know I say that every day, but I really am just feeling super crampy. So I think I'm going to try to do as much as I can on the folding and organizing and stuff while sitting on the exercise ball, because that will be most comfortable. And yeah, we'll just see what comes of today.
On Sunday, I will make a brand new start. On Sunday, I will fix this broken heart. Maybe I won't be sad next Sunday. People running off to work. No one sees how much you hurt. It doesn't matter anyway.
We got back from our walk, and I'm hurting so much in my hips right now. So you can see I'm just bouncing on the ball a bit. It does feel so much better like this. It's like when I'm standing up, the weight of the world is bearing down on my hips and on my other areas. Oh. This will probably be the last time I'm pregnant. So, yeah, I'm just trying to soak it in. And that's something I think of whenever I start hurting a lot. And I'm sure that's something I'll think of when I'm in labor to help me get through, you know. This is probably the last time you're going to do this, so enjoy it. And, yeah. This one looks pretty good. Dinner, we got some salmon, and we have this Italian pasta salad. This is just bow ties with whole black olives, scallions, some fresh and sun-dried tomatoes, and then Italian dressing, and then we have asparagus. We would have actually just had fresh tomatoes on our pasta salad, but unfortunately I left the door open to our pool deck, and a little bird helped himself to one of our tomatoes. So we only had one tiny tomato that I could chop up and put in there. So I used the sun-dried tomatoes that we had, but it looks yummy. Hi guys, so we had dinner and then I cleaned up the kitchen and did several other things around the house, made the bed with freshly washed sheets, which are my favorite. And the main thing I've noticed tonight is just that Adelai doesn't seem to be moving around nearly as much as she normally does. It's nothing I'm concerned about. She is moving around plenty, but it's just at night she normally turns into this little jumping bean, and tonight she's just not moving around nearly as much. I've been getting some really big stretches from her, like such intense stretching from her that it actually feels like a contraction. And so I think that the lack of movement is mainly because she's running out of space. And she definitely is. I mean, this chick has nowhere else to go. My belly has just about had it. I just feel so big. I was telling Jad earlier that, like, I know my butt has gotten bigger because now I sit on things without realizing that I'm sitting on them. Or I'll have things beside me or on a specific spot on the couch, and I'm not used to my butt taking up this much room, and so I'll sit down and I'll be like, oh my gosh, where did that thing go that I just had? I set it right here so I could use it, and I'm looking all around for it, and I finally like put in the effort to get up, which takes a lot of effort nowadays, and it was under my butt. Because I'm used to my butt being a certain size and it's not this one. And I don't even realize how much space it's taking up. So anyway, all right guys, thanks for watching. Again, 40 weeks and 4 days. Tomorrow I go in for my NST again, and then I'll be having my hair done, and then we'll see what happens after that. Yeah, as always, it will either be a 40 days or 40 weeks and 5 days vlog, or it will be a labor vlog. We'll just have to see. Okay, bye.